Hello everyone, we are Team Brogrammers, and today we're going to be presenting to you our team project, Event Sharing Platform. Okay, the presentation is going to be in two parts. In the first part, we're going to make an analysis of our database system, and the second part, we're going to provide you with an interface demo. Okay, let's go to the first part. The purpose of this project is to build a database system to store and manage events that take place on KAIST campus. And the tools we use in order to build this interface are the following: Express.js, MySQL for database, and Bootstrap for the front end. The ER diagram of our system looks like you can see on the screen. We have several entities and their attributes, and yeah, basically this diagram shows the whole system. So these are the tables that we have made out of our ER diagram. There are a total of 6 tables, and they are in the second normal form. As you can see from these tables, they are all flat. There are no multi-valued attributes or composite attributes, and all of the tables have only one attribute as their primary keys, except for participates and hashtag, which are just made of which don't have any non-prime attributes. But the tables we have are not in the third normal form because of the venue table, in which there is a possibility of having a transitive dependency between building name and the coordinates of the building. If we look in more detail into our DML operations we perform in our database, for selection and projection, we use these kind of operations for browsing different events based on their titles, tags, date, and the location of the map. And we also use it to display top events with the most participants, for user authentication, and for selection of venues when we create new events. In terms of insertion, we use insertion for adding new event participants, adding new venues, new events, and new users. In terms of update and delete, we have a possibility of modifying the event contents, the date, title, and the content, and also have a possibility of deleting the event if the user doesn't want to keep it. And to go more deeply into the details, we have a lot of join operations and views. One of the views that we show in this slide are event extended, which is a view that has all the information about an event, as well as the number of participants, which it gets from the participates table. We also have a view to put together all of the information, such as the event, the buildings in the venue, the room number from the venue, and the first name and last name of the host from the DB user table. Regarding subqueries, we have one subquery, which you can see over here. We have two selects nested into one another, and this subquery is used to display the top events on our database. Top events are those which have a number of participants which is more than 15, which we do by using this subquery. And for aggregation, this view is actually an example of aggregation as well, in which we count the number of participants based on the data in the participants table and put it as a view here. Okay, finally, let's go to part 2 and let's display the system through our demo. Alright, so this is the login page of our interface, and let's say we want to sign up. So let's create a name. Let's call our user Tony Stark and set his ID to 2015 8888, passport 123, phone number, and then 1234 1234. Email address is Tony@KAIST, and he's a male. Okay, let's sign up. Okay, Tony is now signed up, and you can check his My Events. And yeah, so it's the right user. Now let's see what kind of events we have. Imagine we want to search for events such as, database algorithms, for example. Let's browse and see what kind of events we have. So we have a talk by these people here, and these are the contents and the location, the time when it's going to start. Yeah, so all the information about the events that have database algorithms as their title or content are displayed on this page. And imagine Tony Stark wants to participate in this first talk. So what he does is he just clicks this participate, and that's recorded, and he's recorded as a participant of this event. We can check this later. Okay, what about tags? Imagine we want to search for tags such as AI and machines and what else? Computers and human. Yeah. And see if we can find any interesting stuff here. Okay, so we have other events which are on these topics, which have tags as shown in here, and we have their venues and everything very similar to the results shown in the previous query. And imagine Tony Stark wants to participate in this event, for example. So he just press on participate and it's in here. And finally, we would like to search for events which are in a particular frame of time. So for example, we want to search for events which are going to take place in January 2019. So let's say starting from January 1st all the way till January 31st, 2019. So let's see if we have any events. Okay, so all these events are in this time frame. As you can check in here, the days are correspondingly, and they are listed according to based on starting from the earliest all the way to the latest event in January. And okay, let's say we want to participate in this event. Okay, and finally, we can also search for events based on the location of the events on the campus. So if you would like to attend some events around N1 region, we just have to select it on the map and click on Browse Event. And yeah, here we go. All the events in the region N are shown on this table. So we have been able to participate in 3 events. Let's participate in one more. What about computational social science? Let's participate in it. All right, so let's see what kind of events Tony Stark has in his My Events page. So these are all the events he has signed up for. So we were supposed to have 4, and all of those 4 events are shown here. All right, what else do we have on our homepage? We also have a link to top events. Top events are those events which have the most number of participants. And as you can see on this table, these events happen to be the most popular on the campus with a total of 20 participants. And this list is has events that have more than 15 participants. So we have 13 overall top events for the campus. All right, and what else? Okay, now let's go to My Events and see. So Tony Stark is going to participate in 4 events, and we want Tony Stark to create an event of his own and share it with other people. So let's see what he can do. So he goes to create event, and let's call this event Tony Stark Avengers Seminar. And let's imagine it's going to take place at N1 in room 102. Okay, the start date is going to be, let's say it's going to be after the finals. So let's put it for Monday 17th of December. And the start time would be, okay, let's say it's 1 after lunch. And when was it? Okay, Monday. And the time is going to be, it's going to be probably for like 5 hours, I guess. Shall we make it 5 hours, or like let's just make it 5 hours because there'll be lots of students and there'll be lots of questions to Tony Stark. All right, what about the contents? Tony Stark is going to tell us about his experience as an Avenger, and pizza will be provided. So he creates the event. And it's showing his My Events page. And now let's try to see if it's in our list of events. Let's go to Tony, and as you can see, there's no result. The reason for why there is no results in here is because our event has been approved yet. An admin has to approve it in order for it to be seen in the browse page. So you go to our admin interface. So imagine this is the login and password of our admin. Okay, and the admin goes to the admin page and sees this new event showing here, and he has to approve it. So let's suppose he approves it, and let's check if our event is in the results. Let's search for Tony and say browse for events. So here it is. Our Tony Stark event is here. And let's imagine we want to switch pizzas to sandwiches. So let's go back to our. Okay, let's change the pizza to sandwiches. This and drinks will be provided. Okay, let's edit the event. And as you can see, the event content has been changed. Alright, so this is the end of our brief demo of KAIST Events platform. Thank you.